Day 5 of our road trip, we woke up in beautiful Hewindon, and today we are going to diversify, which we're excited about. Firstly, we're going to see the Kennedy Energy Park here in Hewindon. This is really where it all comes together: wind, batteries and solar. And then we're going to see some of the diversification here in the region. We're going to visit a grape farm. Who would have thought that Hewindon could be famous for magic grapes? After that, we are going to talk about water security in the Hell's Gate Dam before heading to Ravenswood, where we'll find gold.
Hewindon is actually a perfect spot because Hewindon has about 320, we call them Sundays, but sunny days. So the sun shines about 320 days a year. And in those days, the wind blows very strongly from mid-afternoon to early morning. So you have a perfect combination of solar resource during the day and wind resource during the night, which is a nice combination for a wind and a solar farm. And we put in a few batteries to give it a nice extra. So there's 2 megawatts of batteries in the background to assist when there's no wind or solar. For Windlab as a developer, Copperstring would have great potential, I would think, because it's a completely new unrestricted transmission line eventually between Mount Isa and Townsville, which provides both opportunities for mines, for load demanders, for a load demand, but also for developers to build new solar farms, wind farms on that line. So I think it's a very important, from my perspective, a very important economic development. So the faster it's finished, the better it is for everybody, I think.
The future of Northern Australia starts here in Hewindon. The beef industry is one of our major industries, and of course railway and transport. So it's really, really important for us in Hewindon. We have Flinders Magic, which is our grape farm. That's the very first grape farm in the Shire. We're looking to duplicate that into other horticultural farms and to be able to have 4 to 5 of those farms. We do need Copperstring. We need that connectivity. We're in the 21st century, and to think that Cloncurry and Mount Isa are still not connected to the grid is ludicrous in my book. There's other wind farms being planned, so there's going to be power there for all of our junior miners, and that's what I like to think, that we can supply them with cheap, reliable, sustainable power. We need to be able to get that railway line up to an acceptable speed. 40 kilometres an hour is not acceptable, so yeah, there's a lot of work there.
We're at Flinders Magic, and I've got Moritz here with me, who is in charge of 200 acres of prime grapes here for the first time in North Queensland. We're really excited. Tell us more about this.
Yeah, so basically the business was looking for a out of season growing area, and with consulting with the local council for the last 10 years has basically come to a point where we were happy to invest in Hewindon and basically get a off-season production for us where it's not conflicting with the Christmas break, and for us will be basically competing with imported fruit from the United States in the early season, whereas at the moment the only other fruit is probably a Mariba.
And we're here at the Burdekin River, and behind me could be Queensland's largest dam development, unlocking truly the potential of Northern Australia, with 3.5 million tonnes of exports through the port of Townsville and the Townsville Airport. And we're kicking off stage 1 of the Hell's Gate Dam scheme. Big Rocks Weir here in Charters Towers will not only provide water security for the community, it will also provide additional agriculture capacity for this region.
It's wonderful to see Townsville Enterprise once again on the road. Obviously we've got a number of major projects happening in Charters Towers at the moment, Big Rocks Weir being one of them, and of course TEL has been integral in that entire process. Big Rocks Weir has been progressing along rather well. We've got the EIS out for consultation at the moment, and we certainly encourage anyone to get on the website and add their 2 cents worth in there. One of the challenges on the corridor, of course, is the cost of rail. It's very, very expensive, but it is far, far cheaper with larger bulk to go on the the rail. This year, Townsville was the biggest export facility in Australia, so getting cattle to the port is very, very important, and we need that rail access.
The future of Northern Australia starts here in Ravenswood, where we're building Queensland's largest gold mine. The investment here is called the Ravenswood Expansion Project, so all up we've got about $450 million of capital being invested to extend the life of this operation out to at least 2032. We currently have about 310 full-time employees, about 200 permanent contractors, and about 470 construction contractors working behind me. Out of our permanent employees, the majority are sourced locally, so 90% of our workforce comes from a 4/8 postcode. Majority of those out of Townsville, Charters, Towers and the Burdekin districts. Energy's a big thing, so at the moment more power would be great. Water security is an essential item. Year or so we've trucked a fairly large amount of waste rock, so the waste rock dump over here from the old Townsville Mine. The oversized rock from there went into the port as armour rock for the new wall.
The end of day 5. It's been a wonderful day in the Charters, Towers and Hewindon area. We're heading to Townsville tomorrow, where we're going to focus on the supply chain and the port expansion, which is the most critical part of getting all of these goods that we featured over the last couple of days out to the world. Our global highway is the Port of Townsville. But tomorrow, we're bringing it all together for the Minister for Northern Australia, David Littleproud, who will be in Townsville, and we're hosting a round table with him and Senator Susan McDonald to tell him all about our findings over the last couple of days to ensure that he knows the future of Northern Australia starts right here.